Hello, everyone. Welcome to Techos. So, we've all seen the incredible things generative AI can do, right? You ask it to create a stunning image, write a story, or even spit out some code. And poof, it's there. It really does feel like magic. Well, that's the big question, and it's leading us to the next massive leap in artificial intelligence. We're about to move from AI that just creates stuff for us to an AI that's an active, autonomous partner, one that can actually do things on its own. Now, this new idea is often called Agentic AI. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's an AI that doesn't just talk, it acts. It gets things done. So what does that actually mean? Well, stop thinking of AI as just a fancy calculator. Instead, picture it as your own personal assistant, maybe even a virtual chief of staff. The really important words here are autonomously, decisions, and tools. This is AI with real agency, the ability to act on its own to achieve a goal. This table lays out the difference perfectly. You see, generative AI is a creator. It gives you a piece of content, like an image or an article. But agentic AI, well, it's a doer. Its output isn't content, it's a completed task. So it won't just write you a travel itinerary, it could go ahead and actually book the flights in the hotel for you. That shift from just responding to prompts to autonomously hitting goals is a huge leap forward. Okay, so how does one of these AI agents actually think and act? What's going on under the hood that gives it these amazing abilities? Let's take a look. This diagram is a great way to picture it. An agent isn't just one giant model. It's more like a system of different parts all working together. You've got planning, memory, and tool use. And you can almost think of these as the agent's core cognitive functions. And these three pillars are really what make it all work. First up is planning. The ability to look at a big, complicated goal, say, organize a whole marketing campaign, and then break it down into smaller, doable steps. Then there's memory, which allows it to remember past actions and learn from feedback. But the real game changer is the third one, tool use. This quote from Uplatz absolutely nails it. See, being able to use tools to connect to APIs, search databases, or run code is what turns the AI from a passive chatbot into an active agent. It's like giving the AI hands and feet in the digital world, so it can take real action. And this all happens in a continuous cycle. First, the agent perceives its environment. It gathers info from your prompt, or an API, or a sensor. Then it reasons and plans, analyzing that data and creating a step-by-step plan. Next, it acts on that plan by using the right tools for the job. And finally, it observes what happened and learns from it so it can do better next time. It's a constant loop: perceive, reason, act, learn. And the kinds of tools these agents can use? It's an incredibly long list. We're talking about everything from web search for live info, to code interpreters for math problems, to external apps like your calendar, or even a company's private knowledge base. Every tool is like a new skill it can use to get things done. Okay, so that's the theory, but let's get to the exciting part and see how this is actually being used in the real world, because agentic systems are already out there, and they're delivering some pretty amazing results. Let's start with customer support. Sure, we've had chatbots for a while, but they mostly just answer basic questions. An agentic system is on a whole different level. It can manage the entire process, from understanding a really complex problem to opening a ticket, diagnosing the issue, and a lot of times actually fixing it without ever needing a human. And the results? They can be seriously impressive. For example, a major telecom company saw their average resolution time for customer issues drop by 47%. That's a huge win for their efficiency. But more importantly, it's a much better experience for the customer. Or think about manufacturing. In a big factory, just 1 hour of downtime can cost a fortune. Agentic AI is a perfect fit here. These systems can monitor equipment 24/7, analyze all the sensor data to predict when a part might fail, and then automatically schedule the repairs before it ever breaks down. And you can see the impact on the bottom line. Companies are reporting up to a 30% reduction in maintenance costs. And what's really crucial is that this shifts everything from being reactive to proactive. It's not just about fixing things faster, it's about preventing them from breaking in the first place. The legal world is also getting a major upgrade. Reviewing contracts is super important, but it's slow and tedious. Well, agentic systems can now scan thousands of pages, spot potential risks, check compliance rules across different countries, and even suggest better wording, all in a tiny fraction of the time it would take a whole team of lawyers. Now, that is the power of automation. Big law firms using these agents are reporting a 70% reduction in document review time. And this isn't just about speed, it's also about accuracy. An AI doesn't get tired and it can catch tiny details a human might miss after reading for hours. Okay, so the potential here is obviously huge, but it's really important to have a balanced perspective. Like any powerful new technology, agentic AI brings some pretty big challenges we need to think about as we move forward. The trick is going to be balancing progress with responsibility. On one hand, we need rock-solid security and privacy controls. We need the agents to be reliable and transparent so we can trust their decisions, and we absolutely need a human in the loop for oversight. On the other hand, the future capabilities are just incredible to think about. Things like multi-agent systems, where different AIs team up to solve problems, or agents that can understand true cause and effect. And that's our look at the incredible world of agentic AI. If you found this explainer useful and you want to stay on top of the tech that's shaping our future, please go ahead and give this a like and subscribe to Techly. We would really love to hear from you. What's the most exciting or maybe even the scariest application you can think of for this tech? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And that really leaves us with one final, profound question to think about. As we create AI that can act on its own to achieve goals, we need to be very, very careful about what goals we give it. Because the future of this technology isn't just about what the AI can do, but what we as people choose to do with it. Thanks for watching.